Hello, everyone. It's Yogi here. I hope you're well. It's Sunday evening. Yes. Are you ready for a spot of stitching? I certainly am. Our wonderful and peaceful Sunday evening in a small town called London. And today I've chosen this piece. I haven't worked on it for a little while, so I'm feeling a little bit guilty. But at the same time, you know, if when I bring on a project that I haven't worked for a long time, I kind of miss it, and I look forward to stitching it. Absolutely. So this piece is from Amiee Stewart. I know yesterday was our Amiee Stewart Day, but every day is Amiee Stewart. Every day is Amiee Day. Okay, and so this piece is called the Winter Reading Nook and is totally appropriate for today and this time of the year as we're transitioning into autumn and moving toward the winter time and the festive stitching time. So let me show you the full piece here. Not that one. It's this one. Can you see it? You see what I mean about being festive? When I got this piece, it never really struck me as a Christmas piece as such. I just love the kitties and all the fabric and cushions, you know, all the textile, knitted granny squares, everything. I was drawn to those. But looking out through the window, that is a perfect scene for Christmas. So this is a great time to focus on this piece a little bit more. And, in a couple of months' time, we'll probably start a Christmas SAL as well. And we're starting the Halloween one next week, and we'll talk a little bit more about that. So this is a piece I've been working on maybe close to 2 years. I can't remember when this piece came out. It's relatively recent, maybe just slightly over a year, something like that. And I remember when I saw it, I just fell in love with it. But I had to be patient because in my mind, this for me was definitely a max color piece. So I waited for maybe 2 to 3 weeks after that, and lo and behold, the max color dropped. So I grabbed it and started working on it and totally in love with it. So in terms of where I am, let me show you my tracking app here. I'm using a Saga for this piece. I'm gradually transitioning most of my pieces, the ones that are compatible. I'm transferring them to Saga and see how I do, how I fare using different methods. So this is the totality of my completion, missing a few pieces because I transfer this piece from Pattern Keeper. So quite a lot of loose stitches are not captured right now, but in terms of percentage, it's roughly correct. So, and talking about percentage, let me show you this. So look to the upper left there. Progress 6.06. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. And if you look down on the panel on the left, 239 is the total number of colors. So this is max colors for you, not for the faint-hearted. But I think for this piece, it doesn't feel redundant. It feels totally appropriate. And on the right, again, I forgot to stop my last sprint. So this is one of the longest sprint there. So for the sprint, I'm going to create a new one, okay? And to capture my stitches today. And let me tab here and just leave it in the default title. It doesn't matter. So this will capture the number of stitches I'm doing today. And by the end of the session, you get to play Guess My Stitches and, just take a guess of how many stitches I've done. And it's great fun. So Now, I'm going to make it hard for you. Oh, I just brought up our Halloween piece here. Might as well talk about it. So Tuesday, this coming Tuesday, so tomorrow is Monday. Tuesday, we're starting the festive Sao. So this is the piece I'll be stitching on, and I know quite a few of you are joining me as well. And if you're not stitching this piece, just grab what you like that's, Halloween themed, and just join in. And I know many of you are stitching secretly, stitching the Christmas pieces as well. You're allowed to join in. You're allowed to join in. So here we go. And let me switch back to my view here. And, I'll be talking about how I'm going to approach this piece very shortly. And before that, of course, I have to say hello to the chat. Let's see who we've got here today with me. So, hello, Rajal, first to report to the chat, the model student there. She says, happy Sunday, where you are, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Indeed, pick the one you like. And Grace is also here, good morning, very nice. It's a good evening here in the Yogi land. And Busy Mom as well, hello everyone, happy Sunday, very happy. Busy Mom is always busy. So it's nice to be in the weekend and joining us and have fun with us as well. And let's have a look who else is here. Sophia, Stitching Love. She says, hi everyone, happy stitching indeed. And Clover Stitcher is joining us as well. Clover says, I missed yesterday's live, so working on Candy Shop today. Beautiful piece. 0.65 middle star. Oh, I see. So Clover, you're one of the middle start person for Candy Shop. Not Candy Shop, Sweet Shop. Have you posted your web? I'd love to see those middle starts. Majority of us are starting from the upper left there. Well done. And if you missed yesterday's live, hey, do the homework and go back to watch the replay, okay? And have to catch up to the latest topics. And Leslie is here as well. Hello, hello. And Travis as well. Travis was the winner of yesterday's Guess My Stitches. Well done. And also a proud owner of a toad. And Susan Chamberlain is there as well. Hello, everyone. And Lisa, is it Gilligan? Lisa Gilligan, sorry if I butcher that. She said, hello, everybody. Good afternoon from Missouri, USA. Amazing. And Michelle says, howdy, my Halloween fabric will be here Tuesday. Right on time, Michelle. Well done. And Suzanne is here as well. Hello, hello, Suzanne. And Steve, our gentleman stitcher, is also here. And Ebony, hello, my darling. And Rachel Morton is here as well from North Carolina, US. Wow. And Betty Lou Taylor, Betty, good to have you here. And Six as well. Welcome, Six. Kelly Sue, hi, Yogi, and everyone. Amazing. So let's have a look. Oh, Sarah VM as well. And I'll be back to the chat very shortly. Let's get started and put a few stitches in and warm up these little hands. And so this piece, let me zoom in nice and close here. You can see it's absolutely beautiful. And this is really worth it when it comes to the number of colors. You can see the subtlety of the transition of the fabric is so delicate and so clean as well. So the previous few sessions, I've been working on this area, just working on this cushion in general, working from about this area from here since I transfer to Saga. And today, I am going to finish this area, okay? So it's nice and complete. And then after that, I think I'm going to move down to this area. So this hard stop here is actually a page stop. So for whatever reason, when I was using Pattern Keeper, I decided to follow the page border. So I'm kind of, it feels good to kind of follow this line here. So I'm going to move down here. And, this will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, roughly about 6 blocks. So that's still within my comfort zone. But I'm going to change it up slightly. So within this area, I think I've got 2 colors left. I'm following the number of stitches with each colors, going from minimum to maximum. So I'm at the last 2 colors, meaning that the 2 colors that's got most stitches. But I think my plan tonight is, once I finish this area and move down here, I am going to follow the DMC colors. I mean, it's been mentioned a few times in the chat in the last few streams. Some of you are changing it up by, you know, kind of throw things in the mix and, you know, enjoy the randomness of the order that you stitch rather than going from minimum to maximum or the other way around. You just leave it to the DMC number within this area, and or indexment number. It's kind of the same thing from my understanding. So that's what I want to try today and see how it goes, because the advantage of going minimum from maximum for me is definitely the coverage at the back, or the sort of finish at the back of the fabric. You don't create a lot of floating threads because you're starting with loose stitches. You have to be patient with this method. You start with filling in sort of single stitches everywhere and increasing, but at the end you're flying. So I'm about to fly with this area. But if I follow DMC numbers, I have no idea where I'm going to go. So that's fun. That's fun to see what happens there and see if I like it. If not, I just change it back. No biggie. So I am going to highlight my area here. I'm going to show you what's happening. I keep bringing on this, keep bringing on the Halloween pattern. It's an Etsy pattern. You can get it if you want the link. So I'm going to focus on this area and finish off what I started from the last stream there. So let me highlight the area here. So I've got 2 colors left and maybe a few stitches of the third one, the remaining few that I didn't finish from the last session. And this is where I will be starting today. Let me just lock it here and turn that setting on. So I am going to follow minimum to maximum for now. It probably doesn't matter. I've only got 2 colors left. So this one will be my first color of choice. There you go. Sort of greenish yellow here. Ah, absolutely wonderful. I just had some food and now I have some coffee. So let me know what you're working on today and what power drinks or snacks. If you're snacking, I need to know what you are snacking. I love to know what everybody's doing while they're stitching. And I've got, of course, my peppermint tea as well. Oh, okay, I see a question mark already. Suzanne is asking, how is the confetti in this piece? Good question. Fair bit. But I think with this piece, I started off with cross-country, mini cross-country from the beginning when I stitched the cat. This is, I did a cat start from the center there. Let me bring this on here just to show you. I did a cat start here. So I started from here, pretty much from around, I think the center point. I can't find the center right now, but roughly on the right ear of the cat here. So this is a cat start, probably multiple cat start that I did with many of my pieces. So this is where I started, and fairly confetti, particularly with the cat. You can see the distribution of the symbols here is all over the place. So the back of this area is slightly thicker there. But when it gets to the background area, slightly better, but gets confetti again when it comes to fabric. So that's how it flows. And I kind of expected it because it's just one of those pieces. So But I think for this piece, it's definitely worth it. And, you know, the definition of this piece is just beautiful, absolutely beautiful. So there you go. Let me pick the first color there and I'll go through the chat. Don't you worry. And if you have question you specifically want me to answer, because sometimes there are chatters between you guys, right? And I want to leave it at that. But if you have questions for me that you want answered, then put a question mark in between. My eyes just go there immediately. So that really helps me. So 733, 733. Let me pick the color, first color here. So I'm using DMC. And yes, I forgot to mention this is 25 count DMC fabric as well. And 733 here. And DMC floss 1/1 full cross. 733. It's always nice to change back and forth with 10 stitches and full cross as well. It's good fun. So this is my first victim here. 733, and I'll see who's going to you know, have a spooky bingo with me today. It happens almost every session. Let's have a quick look here. And Im Pepping is here. Hello, hello. And Sarah VM, have I said hello already? If not, hello. Salita is here as well. She says, hello, Yogi, and hello, all stitchers. Happy Sunday, or happy Monday for some, exactly. In Australia, you know, our stitchy friends in Australia, it's the next day already. Oh, a work day, I ask you. And so I am going to, even though I've got about 4 stitches here, this haven't been picked up yet, I will just fill that in. But I would like to start with this. Oh, you know what? It's so great to have the pattern because there's one unstitched, just single stitch there. If I didn't look at the pattern, I'll probably totally not see it. It's good that we have an app to track the progress. It's hardly noticeable. So I'm going to fill that in and end the thread because I don't want to take my thread over to over the stitch area. And then I'm going to just do a tuck in here, nice and easy. Such a beautiful piece. And then once that's filled in, I am going to start from here. So there are quite a few stitches here. It'd be good fun to just fly through them. In fact, I am going to change the border of the highlighted stitches to a different color so it's easier to see. So you can change the color of the border to, you know, to a contrasting color. It'd be easier. You know, in the beginning of the year, well, up to maybe, you know, December last year, I was pretty much exclusively doing 25 count 1/1 stitches. And I think I was just getting quite fatigued about it. I was getting bored, to be honest. So I started to experiment with 10 stitches, loving it. And having done, you know, quite a few 10 stitches, I think I'm falling in love with full cross all over again. So I'm loving both. I think switching back and forth is such a good idea. For someone like me, you know, I get bored and fatigued if I'm doing the same thing over and over again, even though with different patterns. But still, the stitching experience feels the same and I get bored. So by trying out 10 stitches was a great idea, great idea. And also went back to some of my 14 count projects as well. That was a great idea. Oh, Abney says, I head off on holiday on Tuesday. Can't wait for the sunshine. Where are you going, darling? Lucky you. Ilya is here as well. Hello. And Linda Anderson as well. Hello, hello. Welcome. Brittany, hey, welcome. Brittany says, hello, everyone working on traveling library and drinking coffee. I know Brittany is one of the first, brave soldiers started this piece. And the rest of us are still waiting for the max colors so we can start together. I think I moved to the 1, 2 there. These ones are done. And maybe that one. And also, I think we need a new name for, we for minimum to maximum, we've got a we've got a new term, new name, mean to max, which is nice. But for DMC color or index color, we haven't got a name yet. So, if you got some nice idea, you could be the one to give this method a funky name. There. This feels nice. Adrian! Adrian, my darling. I have a heart attack every time I see the blue box. Oh, darling, hello. From the other side. Which side is it, Adrian? Seriously. It's Twilight Zone. Is that Twilight Zone you're traveling from, Adrian? How nice of you to visit me. I hope you're well. I hope you enjoy your not Christmas. Enjoy your birthday. Yes, it was Adrian's birthday the other day. Hello. Carla Hill is here as well. Oh, let me go back a little bit and say hello to all of you. And Brittany says, I was watching yesterday's replay and this live started. I know, Brittany. You can't keep up, can you? Me either. But good of you to do your homework and catch up with all the latest, news on a live stream here. And CR, hello, welcome. And Susan is working on Woodland. Santa, what did I say about you guys working on Christmas pieces already? Susan is drinking coffee as well. Busy Mom says, currently I'm working on project bags. while I'm watching and drinking water with some great flavor. Very nice. I think Busy Mum is very handy when it comes to sewing. Can't say the same about myself. I can use the machine. I can sew a straight line. But anything more intricate than that, not really. I get impatient. And Ilya's working on my mother and child of Gusta Klimt with my verbena tea. Very nice. And Sophia Stitching Love says, I'm stitching on Treasure Hunt Bookshelf by Amiee Stewart and drinking my turmeric tea. Very nice. Yes, turmeric is one of the superfoods ingredients. It's so nice to stitch this piece. It's just something about it, just so neat. My stitching is not normally so neat. I'll admit that. And Grace says, also working on winter reading Nook today with me. Yay! 20 count, 1/1. So your piece is going to be massive. Wow, that's lovely. Would love to see the whip. That's Adri. Oh my God, Adri says, shall I make my investment already or shall I wait? She couldn't wait. Thank you, Adri. You always make me laugh. Laura says, hi everyone. Welcome, Laura. And Rose is here as well. Hello, hello. Sorry, it took a while to get to you. Welcome, Rose. And she says, hi you all. Hope you're enjoying your weekend. Yes. And Susan says, your 14 count projects are great. I love those 14 counts. Yes, because when I was, like waist in my 25 count project, majority of them from Heaven and Earth, I kind of looked at 14 count almost like a regression. You know what I mean? It's like it took me quite a lot of work to move, to have confidence to work on 25 count projects. So I felt like 14 count is like 25 counts rather, and 14 count is almost like children's project. And I was totally wrong, because when I revisit them, return to them, they're so beautiful. And of course, it depends on the chart. And I'm very lucky to have, the pieces I've got. They're really well charted. So I love them. I love them. I just fall in love with them all over again. Abini says, I'm going to Turkey. Oh my God, is it hot over there still? Probably. It's probably hot all year. And she says, oh, miss joining you guys each evening. Oh, but you'll be in the sunshine and whatever else. Great food, I hope you enjoy it and come back to say hello. There, and 2 more here. Try to stitch in order, because when you get to the last color, it's really easy because you just fill in all the remaining stitches. But I've got 2 at the moment, and this one also has a large number, so I kind of have to follow the pattern properly. I can't just fly yet, but I will be flying. Vega is here. Hello. Vega is from Japan, isn't it? Welcome. Adri saying to Ebony, you will be able to join us a bit later, making sure that Ebony is not, missing out on the streams here. And Nina is here as well. Hello, hello. Adri, I'm so behind in the chat. Adri is saying, oh my God, Yogi hasn't noticed the super chat. I have now. Don't you worry. And Christian's love for stitching is here as well. I'm diamond painting now. Wow. Been stitching all morning. You know, the other day when I came back from work and I opened YouTube and happened to come across Candy Mama, you know, our Japanese floss tuber friend. And she was doing diamond painting. So I went on the chat and said hello to her. It's actually very relaxing to watch, actually. I don't know about doing, I've never done it, but it's very relaxing to watch. It's literally just placing beads on a pad, and that's it. And yeah, it's kind of similar to cross stitching, but you're not stitching, you're just placing a bead in the designated, grid. And yeah, I found it really relaxing to watch. So Candy Mama is doing both cross stitching and also diamond painting as well, apparently. And they're so friendly, though. Everybody was so friendly and lovely over there. Daydream. Does he call for a second investment? Oh dear. Adri. And Brittany says, I was done waiting. I really only want a max color for the book of harmony names. Yes, Brittany's referring to the traveling library. And I think Nikki is, Nikki originally wanted to do max color with me. And then she decided to, she chickened out, okay? Nikki, you chickened out. And Nikki's got a new floss tube video up. Go watch that one. She's flashing all her epic projects. It was fun to watch. So I spent some time watching that one. And yeah, she chickened out, and now she only wants to do regular version, but she's waiting to start with me. And I think Amiee as well. Amiee, you are doing regular ones, or have you started? I can't remember. You are starting with us, right, Amiee? But you are doing. Are you doing max color? Am I the only brave one here? I know there are a few joining me, so I'm not worried. Huh? I will have company. Oh, Travis, I need to catch up with the chat. I'm so behind. Travis saying DMC 123. I kind of like that, Travis. You're on a roll. You're on fire. You're winning Guess My Stitches yesterday, and you're coming up with funky names. You're doing your 6-pack, whatever it is you're doing there, with your massive, massive project. Oh, Travis is on fire. And Small Town says, hi guys, I can't stay long, but I want to say hello, 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 Small Town. And Leslie is working on traveling library too. You started last night, my goodness. And what fabric count are you working on? Please let me know. Amazing. That piece is everybody's favorite. Adri says, I did enjoy my birthday, but the next day I have to save a life. Goodness, whose life? And Carla says, how about calling it indie stitching as an index color? Oh my goodness. That's a good one too. Indie stitching. That sounds really funky. I like that too. We can do a vote later. Hey, Rajal, welcome. And Rajal says, if I Saga on my Apple tablet, will it work? Do you mean will Saga work on your Apple tablet? Yes, Saga has an iOS version, but you do need to have your PDF patterns converted. So there are ways you could do that. Let me just catch up with this one here. 1, 2, 3. These two. Somehow looks different from my pattern here. Let me see. I probably missed a few stitches. 1, 2, 3 here. And a green here. Okay, those ones. Oh dear, Adri. Oh, Adri, I hope everything was okay. So Adri says a passenger fell down the stairs and cracked his skull. Oh dear. Oh no. So you should have a lot of like paramedics and emergency person probably stationed in the airport, I would assume. And probably all of you are trained for first aid, right? Quite a lot of yoga teachers are trained sort of with first aid as well. I didn't particularly get the training there, but I know a lot of yoga teachers are trained as well. I think all fitness instructors, if you work in-house for a gym, for instance, you need to be trained for that as well. I hope everything was okay and not too traumatic because, you know, you can be trained all you want, but not everybody is good with situations like that. And hopefully that wasn't too bad. Hi, Celine Yetis has a question. She says, hello from Turkey. I'm assuming it's a lady, okay? She says, hello from Turkey. Wonderful. And, oh, that's where Ebony's heading to Turkey. And she says, this is my first live. So happy to catch you this time. How do you start and end your threads when you're stitching with one strand full cross? I can show you right now because I just finished a strand here, so I'll show you. So let me pick my thread here, single strand 377, perfect timing. So let me take one strand here. And welcome to the chat. It's always exciting that someone's been watching replay and, you know, able to come on live for the first time because the time zone, everybody's in different time zone. So, and by the way, tomorrow, Monday, normally we start late, but my class tomorrow is cancelled. So, because the studio has some technical issues. So, I will be able to start tomorrow's stream at the normal time. So those of you have been missing out on the Monday Saw with my kitty, Chiro my kitty, hopefully you can join me this time. So I am going to pick a spot here. So what I'm going to do, so I take a single strand, okay. Who's the lady there? Selene. Is it Selene? Single strand here. So I'm normally I just do a full cross and just catch the tail. So it's just a normal single full cross stitch. So I'm stitching this area here. So I just move away a couple of stitches and insert my needle and come over to the bottom left corner of this stitch I'm about to stitch, and just leave a tiny tail here and then go up to the upper right corner. I hope you can see it. And as I pull down, not all the way yet, I'm pulling this tail as close to the surface of the fabric as I can, but without pulling all the way down. The little tail is still there, okay? And then I'm gonna just complete the stitch with the second leg from bottom right there, come up, and as you pull the thread through, it should be relatively stable. The tail should still be there, and I just complete the stitch. Okay, and by this point I can tuck my thread, it doesn't go anywhere, and then just tease the little tail there, just tiny bit there of the fabric from the surface. And that's my start. That's my favorite start there. There are different ways you can do it, but I find this way is most intuitive and quick. You can do a single loop start, and that's one way of doing it. Or some people do pin sort of pin stitch in the middle and then stitch, but I find for me it's not necessary because it seems to be quite secure. Haven't had problems. So I'll make a few stitches and I will show you how I end the stitch. So with ending with full cross, there are few options there. You know, you can do single loop ending as well. There's a little bit more work, but normally I just do a tuck in and you can't see. So, and you can also do a pin stitch as well. That's quite popular, but I don't like the look of pin stitches everywhere. So I tend not to do it. Let me just tease this one. So there are quite a few stitches here, so I'll just quickly show you how I end the thread. Okay, so let me just do this two here and I'll end the thread for you, or pretend. So so let's say this is my final stitch. Okay, I'll just complete the stitch as normal. So this is a really good way of ending the thread, because you don't need to know when you're going to end, because some method you kind of need to know, okay, this one is the final stitch, I need to prepare it. For instance, loop, single loop, loop ending, you do need to know that you're about to end. But this one you can just stitch and go, oh, that's the last one. So my ending position is here, and all I'm doing is to find a nearby stitch somewhere that's got similar color. And why don't I just pull up from this stitch, relatively similar, to, and I'm coming up from the bottom right corner there, pull up, and take the needle and just insert the needle into that center where the cross is in the middle of the stitch and push it down. I know some people actually do multiple stitches trying to put the needle through multiple stitches. I don't think it's necessary, and you're making it more difficult than necessary. So just aim for the center, the cross area, right in the center there, and push down and pull your thread all the way through and come up a couple of stitches away, snip, which I'm not going to do because it was just to show you. And so I'm going to keep stitching. So that's all that is. So I'm going to just go over and complete the stitch there. I hope that helps. So there are different methods. So you can try it, see if it flows. If not, there are other options. Oh, Selena is using boomerang method as well. Yes, that works too. That works too. So with boomerang, you do need to know you're about to end. So if you know, if that works for you, that's great. You can do that with full cross as well, but definitely it's perfect for 10 stitches. Yes. So there you go. Amiee says, I'm starting with you, the max color too. Yeah. Excellent, excellent. See, Amiee, you're the soldier, you're the brave soldier. Nikki chickened out. She goes, I'm not doing full color. Oh. I think that piece for me is definitely full color piece for some reason in my mind. And Adri, when are you going to join us with the full coverage? Seriously. When is it going to happen? Is Nikki here? I think I see Nikki's comment at the bottom. Nikki, welcome. So behind. Yes, Nikki's here. Ashley Wilkinson is here as well. Hello, hello. And just go back. I want to say hello to everybody. And Christian Love for stitching max colors. I'm doing. And remind me which piece is that? I've lost track. Yes, Busy Mom as well is going to do max colors. Yes, I told you I have company. I'm not scared. Okay, Nikki. You can go down to the, you know, regular color lane. I'm staying in the max color lane. All right. And Brandy says, hi, Nikki, watched your video this morning. I want to stitch everything on 32 now. I know, she's leading us straight, isn't it? Even I'm tempted. Okay, not just you. Hey, Captain Squirrels. Yeah, hello, hello, welcome. One of my favorite animals. Yes. Sharon's Crafty Creations. I love all those names. She says, hi everyone, stitching on quoting room still, drinking vanilla chai tea with a scone and jam. Oh, very, very nice. Scone and jam and clot of cream, no? Go for it. That sounds amazing. And a cup of tea? Yes, why not? That sounds very civilized. Oh, Steve. Oh my goodness. Yes, Nikki. Steve said Nikki's ultimate challenge is to get Yogi to stitch Contessa with a squid with those eyes. You know, when I saw the thumbnail, I thought there's something wrong with that thumbnail. Why is that woman looking like that? Why is she bold? I mean, go have a look at Nikki's thumbnail. And so I had to have a look. And my goodness, when she was talking about that piece, I was like, Nikki, I don't know how you do it. It's better you than me. I, I had to look away most of the time when she showed that piece. Oh, Steve, my goodness, my knees were weak. I was trembling. Oh, Nikki, don't you dare. It's not gonna work, okay? I'll fight you. I'll fight you. Adri is asking for everybody's advice here. Any recommendations on beginners cross-stitch patterns? How about the Contessa piece? You can have a go, Adri. Oh my goodness, Nikki. I don't know how you do it. Oh dear. It's not just the eyes, it's the head as well. What is going on there, seriously? And some squid of some kind is involved, apparently. Oh, Adri says, I don't even know what count is. Adri, what have you been watching? You've been watching Yogi for a little while and you haven't done your homework. Can someone please explain to our poor Adri, traumatized from the event at the airport, what a count is? Seriously. Yes, Travis, I saw your picture that you posted on our group. Yes, that's weird, isn't it? That's so confusing to look at. The symbols are so close together. Why do they make it hard though? You know, if it was me to design the symbols, I'll make them totally different. Susan, Susan is stirring up trouble here. She says Yogi has been trash talking about you, Nikki. She knows it. She knows it. I know. So nice to see Nikki back filming. Captain Squirrel says it's just after 5 a.m. and I'm still waking up. Oh, this poor Australian stitchers. In order to catch us live, they literally have to get up at the middle of the night. But they managed. That's what dedication is. And look at you, Adri. You don't even know what count is. I don't know what you've been watching, seriously. Trash talking. Yeah, Nikki. Nikki chickened out. Nikki chickened out. Oh dear. And Brandy says, I only film once a month, and it seems like I always have a lot to show. 6 months would be bananas for me. Yeah, particularly if you have a lot of new starts, right? And you have to catch up once a month. There's so much to talk about. But you know, when it comes to whip parade, that type of videos, I like really, really long ones. If I come across like like a whip catch up that's only 15 minutes, I don't want to watch because I want in-depth information about everything. And you can't do that in 15 minutes. I just want to sit down, have a cup of tea, and just look at what a person is working on. Adri, yes, I watch you, but I wonder what all that means. Just like live, Adri, we don't know what that means. Okay, there's a list of requests here. Cross-country, count, saga, symbols. Dear almighty, Adri, have I taught you anything at all? Seriously. That's all we talk about. Adri, you know what symbols are, okay? Even you know what symbols are. You're welcome, Celine. So Susan explains, counts is how many holes per inch. Does that make sense, Adri? That's easy, right? Just take out a ruler and just do a measure, and you can find out how many counts a fabric is. Adri, no, it's always per inch. That's how it's sort of measured. So if you take the ruler out, and you can just count, look in the fabric and count. Patricia, hello, hello. Another friend from Australia. Age, I don't know if this is a compliment or something else. Adri says, I fell asleep watching you. I know, it's just my voice, isn't it? Is it totally disregarding what I'm saying and just fall asleep? That's our Adri. Adri say, oh, you're being complimentary now because I love your voice and it soothes me. Yeah, but why are you still shouting at me then? You shouldn't be shouting at me. You should go, oh, Yogi, I love your voice. And I'm just here sitting quietly until you notice me, you know? That would be good. You know I'm slow. It's it's on the says it on the tin. I'm slow, not just stitching. Slow with everything. Reading chat, okay? So be patient. I'll get to you. Now I'm going to end this thread as well. Just one stitch here. Belinda, hello. She says, good morning, Yogi. Sally, I can't stitch with you. I'll listen in my 90-minute commute to work. Oh, regards to everyone. Yes, we'll keep you company in your commute, Belinda. And whenever you can come to stitch with us, welcome to the chat. Brandy says, good thing mine are always over an hour. Yeah, I like long ones. Bring it on. Susan says, I like those videos which show how many kids they have but haven't started yet. Oh, because it's exciting, isn't it? To see which ones they've got in their stash but haven't started yet. Jersey Girl Stitches, welcome. She says, good afternoon, Yogi. Hope your day is going well. Yes, it's going really well. I hope yours is going really well as well in this beautiful Sunday. Nikki, excuses. Nikki says, regarding to chickening out. The Max colors of the traveling library piece, she says, I did because Max colors on regular is crazy. But you are crazy, a crazy cross-country person. Adri, you don't have to get a ruler or with inches. You don't need to measure your fabric most of the time, because when you get a fabric, they should tell you what count it is. You know, you specify what count it is. It's only for fabrics you don't know how many counts you need to measure, okay? So let me take another one of 733. 733. AG says, I'm very tired after work. I bet. Yes, you just listen in, you know, if it relaxes you. How good is that? So let me see. I think I've done this one. 1, 2, 1. Those two. It doesn't look like a lot, but there are quite a few stitches here. Captain Squirrel says the details in your pillow look so cool, Yogi. I know, isn't it pretty? It takes my breath away every time I look at it. And I think it's the piece itself. It's got such a clean definition of things, but also I think the max colors really helps. It just gives it a lot of details here. You can see the seams here, stitches along these squares. So pretty. I love it. It's really, really stunning. Adrian, yes, you're the only one who's going to give me that heart attack blue box. It's your signature entry. Adri style. Oh, Joyce is here. Say hello to Joyce. Hello, darling. So, Joyce, you're the naming department, in charge of a naming department of the channel, okay? So, we've got this method now. We've got meme to max, right? And then now we do sort of index number or whatever it is, a DMC number. We need a nice name. So earlier on, I'll try to recall what we've got. We've got from Travis. Travis, what did you say again? Did you say DMC 123? Is that yours? So Travis came up with DMC 123, okay? And then I think, is this Susan? Came up with another one, I can't remember now. Indie something, indie method. And I want your input, okay, Joyce? I know. You just joined the chat. I'm giving you work to do. What am I doing to Joyce? I don't know. Getting her to work so hard. Oh, Adri, I'm very happy to know that you're aware your behavior is unruly, okay? I'm very happy that you have that awareness. So we can work with that, Adri. Joyce is drinking a fresh cup of Rebush tea. Plan to work on the 6-pack DMC. My 6-pack DMC 779. I don't even know what that means. I know what 6-pack is. Our new method. 6-pack DMC. Does it only have one color? The entire piece. Modern art. Just 310. The entire regular size. Heaven and Earth, just 310. That's art for you. Let me have a sip of my coffee here. Why not? Sophia is asking, Yogi, what fabric are you stitching on? The fabric count is 25, and this is from DMC. Ungridded. It's got quite a lot of volume, actually, for 25 counts. It's very different from 28 plain, ungridded from DMC. 28 is very, very light. Almost, you can see through the fabric. Yes, Joyce. So you're working with the 6-pack method that's pioneered by Travis, our gentleman stitcher here. Oh, it's catching on, Travis. These might be the last ones for this color. And then I've got only one color left within here, this area. It means I can just stitch the whole lot. Very nice. So there you go, 733, going back on my board. 733. Travis working on 6-pack 310 at the moment. Oh, I'm scared. Captain Squirrel says, I'm working on a Gecko Rouge cat called Anime Princess. Oh, chart called Anime Princess Boussette at the moment. Yes, I think there are quite a lot of Gecko Rouge fans there. They have quite unique patterns. I've got a large one as well, massive, Colin Thompson one. Oh, I need to work on that one. Right, okay. The few stitches of these black ones, I'm gonna just fill it up right now. 310, there you go. 310. Is that a bingo? Reverse bingo. Because Travis is working on that one, and now I'm working on it. Reverse bingo. Bingo back to you, Travis. So I've got only about 4 stitches here. And the last one here. There's actually another one down here as well. There. Very cool. And then all I've got just one color. So I can pretty much ignore the chart. I'll try not to, but tempting. And just focus on one single color and fill up the entire area. Yay! And Joy says, maybe we can settle on just 1, 2, 3 for the new method. Then it's also, oh, see, that's why, this is why Joy is clever. Travis, can you see that? So Joyce is saying, just call it 1, 2, 3, because then it will go with CXC as well, because we don't always stitch DMC. Round of applause. 1, 2, 3, it is, everyone. So from now on, we've got mean to max within the box, and we've got 1, 2, 3. We've got it. I love the name. It's so simple. Yay. It's a deal. So, yes. So Travis is part of that naming process as well. So it's named by Travis and also by Joyce as well. Well done. Now it's 1, 2, 3, and that's what I'm going to do down here. Just leave it to fate, to randomness. And let me fill up this color A31. A31. Let's go. So this one, I'm going to take a new thread, actually, new piece. Because I will need a longer one. A31. A31. Car 5011. Oh, Kimberly, that's a lot easier. Kimberly's better. Kimberly says, how many finished hay pieces do you have? Okay, I'm going to look to the chat to answer that question for you. Right, you heard a question. How many finished hay pieces Yogi have done, basically. So come up with a number. Yes, you can come up with a number just to enlighten Kimberly here. Clearly new to the chat. Welcome. Welcome, Kimberly. Adri, are you doing patchwork? You know, I can't do patchwork to save my life, seriously. It's just too precise. And I've tried it, and my finished work just look, oh, you don't want to look at it. I don't want to look at it, and I wouldn't blame you if you don't want to look at it. Seriously, it's just not my gig. Oh, I'm so lucky to have you guys. So supportive, aren't you? Kimberly, you see what I have to put up with every day? Oh. Oh dear almighty. Yes. There you go, Kimberly. That's the answers for you. Okay, so here's a better question from Captain Squirrel. How many finished hay pieces does anyone have? Well, you'd be surprised, Captain Squirrel. Both. You'd be surprised. We've got some alien stitchers in the chat, you know. It does happen, you know. It's not a fiction. It's not urban myths. You know, all those finished pieces that people frame on the wall, these are not AI. It actually sometimes does happen. Yes, Kimberly's in shock. Oh, Suzanne, so supportive. No hesitation from anyone here. And oh yes, even better question from Susan. Ask Yogi how many hay pieces she started. Okay. Now we're in business. Now we're in business. Yes. It's the quality of the question, isn't it? It's not the answer. You ask good questions, you get good answers. Here we go. Oh, this is fun. I just stitch everything that's unstitched. I don't need to check the chart because I know everything. In this area is being stitched with this color. Oh, what a freedom. And you have to earn it. You have to work all the way up to the last color. It's fun. Sharon says, I lost count how many I started. You and me both, Sharon. Yes, we're on the same boat. Nikki says, we still haven't seen all Yogi webs. Oh, Nikki, you're in the know. Yes, I still have a few hidden pieces. I'm too afraid to show right now. I'll eventually flash them. Eventually. Adri, you're doing patchwork and you're calling it wonky patchwork? Are you as bad as me with patchwork? Yes, I would call my patchwork wonky as well. Or worse. Alison is in the same club as well. Starter of all, finisher of none. Join the club. Let's shake hands. Let's have a group hug. You know, all the non-finishers. Zero finish. Let's have a group hug. We need to support each other in this treacherous world of aliens. Some people actually finish their projects. I can see them with my eyes, sometimes in the dark. Oh, shivers down my spine. Grace says we're following Yogi's footsteps. The trail of destruction with broken hoops and needles and unfinished whips. Leslie has finished something. Okay, Leslie, you're in the alien club, okay? Go join Nikki, okay? I'll come visit you sometimes with oranges. Ilya says, I have to start my first one, almost ready to take off. Yes, fly. Susan says, Yogi, homework. How many hate whips? How many charts waiting for a start? It's ever-changing numbers, you see. The number of hates could change dramatically within a very short period of time. You know, it's a moving goalpost. So no precise number can be given. You know, if there's a... Yes. I actually don't know how many pieces I've got, to be honest. I mean, the ones you've seen on the channel here that I'm working on here with you, roughly maybe about 15-ish, which is not a great number for some of you. You know, some of you have got like hundreds. But clearly, you know, we need to have some sort of a definition for webs. Webs should be the ones that you're actually working on in your rotation, not just the ones you've started. I wouldn't call them webs. And so the ones you're actively working on, the ones I'm working on at the moment, probably about 16-ish. The number's growing, okay? Particularly now we're going to have more sorrow for festive season. Who knows? Anything can happen. And also it's down to heaven and earth. If they start hitting, you know, continue to hit us with those pieces like Amiee Stewart pieces, you know, who knows? By the end of the year, could be a lot more. Whoops. Abney says, I got my last color on my Mean to Max last night and it had 133 stitches. Today, I wasn't so lucky. I know the last color, when you do the last color, you just feel like you're flying. Not a care in the world. You just go, let's go. But it's going to be different when I switch to 1, 2, 3, my end in tears. I don't know. I mean, the worst scenario would be the last few colors would be all single stitches, you know, or 3. And you have to start and stop everywhere. That could happen too. Michelle says, I have 2, soon to be 3 with traveling library. And we will check again by the end of September. Let's see if it's still 3. Captain Squirrel says, bring out the hidden webs. Show me yours, and I'll show you mine. Ah, Albany, deranged patchwork. Yes, that's what Adri's doing. Yes, totally appropriate. That's what it is. Adria, Adria, you're doing deranged patchwork and wonky at the same time. That's quite tremendous. I don't know how you do it. It's a special method. Nikki says we're yogi chart enablers and start holics. Starholics. It is exciting, isn't it, Nikki? Starting is just like, oh, I can't explain. It's like opening the doors, opening a new world. And why wouldn't you want a new world? Why wouldn't you want to go there? Of course you do. It's not even a choice. And by the way, Nikki, your studio and also the kitchen piece is so pretty. I think both of them you're working on 32, right? Damn, I may have to try that at some point. You're leading me astray, Nikki. Hey, Heather. Hello, hello. Never too late for a great party. And this is a great party, Heather. Welcome. Ebony says, I started with patchwork on lockdown before cross-stitch. Oh, were you not cross-stitching before the lockdown? Oh, interesting. I was cross-stitching before, but more like samplers. But I only discover, this whole thing, this whole world during lockdown as well. And I'm with you on that because before that, I was doing all sorts of crafts. I knitted and I did a bit of patchwork, not very well, but I try everything. And I tend to just cycle through them. If I get bored of one thing, I move on to the other. But with stitching, for some reason, I just kept coming back. Weird, eh? And yesterday we're talking to a lot of veteran stitchers. And, some of them have been stitching for decades. But they're still here, still enjoying it. Isn't that wonderful? I think, I can't remember who it was now, apologies, 45, 50 years. And they're still here, stitching. They still love it. Busy mom says, I'm in that club. I just started a new one last week. Yeah. A new week, new start. Why not? That's how we roll. And see how happy we are. A31, let's take another strand here. A31. Beautiful. It's so freeing. I don't have to look like where I am. I just stitch the whole lot. Grace says maybe Yogi can bring out her webs and we haven't seen yet, and do a vote on what she could do next. Oh, yes. Absolutely. I think those ones I haven't sort of brought into this, the rotation. They're actually smaller pieces. Some of them are full coverage, but smaller. But who knows? Could do a live whip parade, and you can choose which one you want me to suffer for. Adri says, but Yogi soon will be able to buy a new stand. Yes, the way you're donating the super chat, I'll be able to afford a new stand at some point. Thank you for your support. Sponsored. So when I get a new stand, your name will be on it, with your signature. Sponsored by Adri, the deranged patchwork person. Suzanne says, I finished a few things this year, but not full coverage. But I think a finish is a finish, Doesn't matter is it full coverage or not. Oh, Nikki. Nikki. Nikki says, Yogi, how many charge did you buy in the last sale? Nikki, you'll be shocked. I didn't buy any. Yay. But I did put a couple in my basket, not basket, on my wish list. Because normally, unless I'm 100% sure that I want a certain chart and I go and buy it, but a lot of times I just kind of, allow it to sink in. I just put the charts in, on wish list, and I go back and look at them from time to time. And if I like them still after a couple of visits, I buy them. So, so I know, I absolutely love it. Some charts I just fall in love right away. I just know I want it. But some charts, takes a little while. And a lot of it, sometimes when I go back and visit it, I go, not really, not feeling it. And sometimes the other way, that I, in my mind, I go, yes, I definitely want it. So, so I put a couple of things on my wish list. There's still probably about 5 or 6 on my wish list right now. And did you, Nikki? Did you buy something? Confess. Oh, so Kimberly's got tongues as well. There you go. So you know what it's like. Yes, Susan says Library of Cats. That could hit us at any point. Smack us in the face. And we have to start. So, can you imagine everybody doing a cat start of that piece. Maybe that's the challenge. This is so freeing. I just stitch randomly everywhere. Captain Squirrel says, I have 5 world of webs. The number will grow, Squirrel, if you keep hanging out with us with this lot, you know? Your number is not safe. Night-night, Adri. Sweet dreams. Behave, okay? And come to see me later. Report back, okay? Good night, Adri. And Alison says, bought first hate in June this year. Wow. June this year? June is like 2 months ago, not even. And now I have 10. Only 3 started. Yeah, Alison. Wonderful. The first hate in June, and now I have 10. That's the way we like it. And started 3. Amazing. And I bet you love it. Almost there. It's beautiful. Look at this. Susan says, starting is like falling in love. Ah, it is a loving feeling, isn't it? It's exciting. You feel like the new world is opening in front of you, and you can't wait for that first stitch. Goodness. Ugh. Yes, that's what we live for. Nikki, 32, 32, 32. Oh, Nikki. It is really pretty though, but I think it's also to do with the way you stitch. I'm just not as neat as you are. So my come out, you know, looking slightly deranged, wonky. Amiee says, I started cross-stitching early 2021. Then by November of 2021, I got my first full coverage, which I have now finished. What, Amiee? You started something. You actually started something and you finished it. That is not allowed, Amiee. That's not how we do it. We just start. And then, yeah, that's it. We're done. Oh, Amiee. That's amazing, though. Tracy. Hello, Tracy. Welcome. Ah, Suzanne says, I stopped for a long time because the way I was stitching made my hand injury flare up. My friend got me interested in again, and I learned two-handed stitching. That made such a difference, absolutely. I think if you're doing full coverage and you're stitching single-handed, learn how to do it both hands. You know, posture is everything, and also your chair is important too, but the way you stitch, you know, two-handed, it's not just faster, it's just better for your body, I think. Absolutely. And you would take a little bit, of getting used to. I had to learn it as well because when I was doing sort of sampler type of things, it probably didn't matter. I just go like this and right hand up, pull it up, and then down, and then right hand down again. But it puts a lot of strain to the arms. I mean, it's quite strange because you would have thought if you keep your arms in the same position, it should create more sort of strain for the arms. But if your arms are relaxed, if you adjust your position properly, and your arms are relaxed, kind of just in a natural, quite a neutral position, then I can, like every night I stitch with you for 3.5 hours with very few stitches. Okay, before you say it, I'll say it myself. And but still, that's a quite a significant period of time for someone to sit down still and stitch. I have no problem at all. No problem at all. I think the setup you have is important. So I don't stitch on sitting on a sofa. I think it's probably more likely to create problems for your posture. So I like to sit in front of a desk and have a stand, ideally that doesn't break, but stable. That's how I like it. And no problem with the arms. Terry Dog says, stitching is very calming to me and I really need it. Live in the USA or anywhere, Terry. We'll try to find a sort of peaceful space and that we can go in, kind of enter every day for some time to reset and just be free from, a lot of daily things. And do things we love. And through that, we get reset and we have newfound energy to deal with whatever, we have to deal with in life. It's healthy that way. See, I'm flying with these stitches. Guys, tonight, the number is going to be tremendous. Okay, guys, brace yourself. Brace yourself. Travis says, I got into cross-stitching last year after trying to do my last diamond painting. Oh, you tried diamond painting. The beads kept popping off, so I found the same image as the cross-stitch kit and haven't gone back. Yes. Well, I don't know. I think diamond painting, I've never done it myself, but I think the attraction is probably that repetitive, movement there. You just do these kind of pattern matching with the eyes and just keep moving the beads. And I think in some way, I don't know. I'm just thinking maybe easier. I don't know whether that's true. You can tell me. Probably with stitching, some people might feel intimidated, right? You have to stitch, use the threads and needles and everything. But diamond painting, you literally just placing one object on top of a surface. So in a way, it's probably more accessible if you just want something relaxing to do. Oh, Sharon, Crafty Creation says non-finisher here. Join the club, Sharon. Come over here. Oh, busy mom bought a Samsung Galaxy last night. Oh, oh yeah, you were asking about which model to get, didn't you? She said trying to get used to Pattern Keeper. Then I downloaded Stitch Paradise, Cross Stitch Paradise, and Saga. Hopefully later tonight I'll get to work in it. Oh, how exciting! It's all happening for busy mum. You're gonna love them all. You're gonna love them all. They're all great tools. I think, Cross Stitch Paradise is probably, I haven't explored much, it's probably a pretty good app as well. Just looking at the features that I've come across, it's a very nice and clear with the patterns. Quite a lot of features. You can change thread colors, symbols, all sorts of things. Very flexible. I'd love to be able to explore it a little bit more. Maybe it's another hidden gem. A few more stitches here. A sip of my tea here. Nikki says, I only bought the regular color traveling library. Right. Did you put anything on your wish list? You know, come clean. Brandy says, I feel like sometimes you need to see someone else stitching. I love watching people stitching. It's so inspiring. And also, you learn their methods as well. It kind of gives you that renewed energy to want to stitch more. So I think that's why people love floss tubing. Ginger custard. Yes, Susan, absolutely right. She says, with all these sales, we need more days in the week. I know we have 3 sales, and now the festive sale, we have four sales a day, a week. Literally 3 days left with regular, whatever, whatever you want pieces. What are we going to do? Let me take another thread and I'll finish this little bit. A31. Yes, we need about 15 days a week. I think that would be ideal. Yes, Travis, your piece is quite unique because you're working one Pokemon at a time. So each time you start a new Pokemon is like a new start. Absolutely. Yes. It's a very nice way of working. Nikki says it's really hard to mess up one strand for 32 or any count. But you were speaking as you, Nikki, the alien, okay? The person that doesn't wear helmet, go crazy extreme cross country. I don't think you're in a position to comment something like that, you know? Our mere mortals. We mess things up. We do ugly stitches. I do. But if I ever do 32 counts, you will definitely, absolutely have to be gridded. Have to be gridded. I'll be terrified. Absolutely terrified. Not saying I'm doing it, Nikki. No promises. But if I do, then it will have to be gridded. So Amiee says, at that time during COVID, I just had the one full coverage. Which piece is that? If you could share. Is it kind of a regular size piece? Because you finished it pretty quick, considering, even with a single project. It probably means that you worked on it quite a lot to finish within that time frame. Suzanne says, I taught myself how to cross stitch. I had already know how to do embroidery and sewing. So when I started doing cross stitching, I started doing the sewing method, but with a hoop. Oh, sewing method. That's very, very brave. Yes, it blows my mind when I see people doing sewing method for 25 counts or smaller. I'm just thinking, well, just handling the fabric, you'll probably get injury just through that. Because I tried hand sewing and watching Stitching Mummy, but my left hand literally just gets really, really sore within minutes. We're talking minutes, just rolling the fabric and just hold it. It's just not, it just doesn't work for me for some reason. I didn't enjoy. It was fun, interesting, but not in a way that's sustainable. I just knew it wasn't going to happen. But it was fun trying. So Nikki says, nothing in wish list. Oh, I'm not sure if I believe you. And Six says, question, Yogi, would you consider doing a live stream showing us all your whips? They're on the channel. I do one whip a stream. So the entire channel is a whip parade. Okay, Six. They're all there-ish. So if I do a whip parade, it's going to be 10 hours, a 10-hour marathon. I'm not sure you want that. Just looking at my whips. Alison says, I have some completed diamond paintings and some still to complete or start. Definitely do not take up as space as stitching. Really? So you don't need storage for all the beads? So do they use up the same number of colors as DMC? Because there are quite a lot of colors. Even 90. It means you need at least 90 containers full of colors. Ooh, I'm almost there. Just a few more stitches. Absolutely amazing. MM Knitting is here. Hi, it's Maddie from Dickinson. Hello, hello. Welcome back. And sorry if I haven't said hello. I'm going all over the place on the chat there. Night night, Sophia. Alison says I need to quit my job if I have any chance of finishing my pieces. Even then, I doubt I'll finish. Over time, Alison, over time, you know, sleeping is not necessary. You know, just keep stitching. Yes, full-time stitching, 24 hours. Nikki, very bold proposal there. Nikki says we should try cross-stitch paradise for the traveling library. What say you, friend? Oh my God, I say nothing. Nikki, that's a risky move, but sounds very interesting. Nikki, you like a challenge, don't you? So why don't you? Okay, Nikki, here's the deal. Okay, are you listening? We start traveling library with cross-stitch paradise, okay? For max color. How's that? Yeah? If you're game, I'm game. Okay, it's a fair deal. You know, you challenge me with CX Paradise, I challenge you for the max color. What say you? And Amiee says regarding her finished piece, she says it was a regular size, but from a different company. It was a big lion. Oh, lions? Lioness with two big eyes staring at me. Oh no, do you have to do this, Amiee? Lioness with two big eyes. Right, not three. I'm glad to hear that. Three-eyed lioness would be even more freaky than two. I'm glad it's just two eyes. Oh dear. And you finished it. That's tremendous, Amiee. Better you than me. Nikki says, no, Max, I already bought the chat. The chart. Come on, fan. CX Paradise, and you can show us how to use it. No, Nikki. This is the fair. It has to be fair, right? You challenge me, I challenge you. You know, it's a fair deal on both sides. This is how it's done, Nikki. Max Colors, CX Paradise. Okay, they come in one package. No Max Colors, no deal. How's that? Yeah, finished. Yee, so pretty. Oh, I enjoy that. Really nice. I didn't have to look at the pattern. It's just done. And I can hit a big fat bucket here. I'll show you all of them. 3, 2, 1. Marked. Yeah, there's about 2,000 stitches there. Okay, 9,000. There's about 9,000 in this little square here. So, you know, incorporate that in your final prediction of my stitches. Oh, I like that. I enjoy that. Here we go. New adventure. Next. So my plan, if you missed the beginning of the stream, my plan, once I finish this area, is to move down. So what I'm going to do is to move this little box down here, okay? And then I'm going to narrow it down to match the base. Whoops. I just marked a stitch there. I'm going to just move it up so it matches the bottom border there. And stretch it to the right. Okay, so the border at the bottom here is actually a page border. So let's have a look. So this is like a page to the left there. So now I'm going to work the bottom of this cushion there. And the method of choice will be our newly named 1, 2, 3. Or 3, 2, 1. No, it's 1, 2, 3. Okay. So what I'm going to do is to go to my menu here. And I should have the option. Is it DMC color or is it just number? By number is the same as DMC number, isn't it? Suzanne, can you confirm that? Is that correct? Because I don't have a DMC by number. Is the number the same as the index number? I have questions. So I'll wait for Suzanne to answer me because I want to do it right. So on this pop-up menu, I have by the number. Oh, pattern number. Okay, so I can pick index number, whatever that is. I thought index number is kind of, but Suzanne, is index number essentially the same as pattern numbers? Because basically just all the DMC numbers within the area, and then it's sorted from minimum to maximum in terms of numbers rather than stitches. Is that correct? Because I'm still slightly confused by the term index number. So, but whichever way, I'm leaving it to fate. Let me just switch index number, see how that changes. Oh, what does index number mean then? Because index number, I have no idea. I'll just use the palette number, palette numbers. And what does that mean? Oh, so it's showing me the DMC number as well from minimum to maximum in terms of colors. Is this what we're going for? You want by the number, okay. By the number and palette numbers, is that correct? Oh, Suzanne says, you have more options than I do, but I think it's by the number. Right. Yes, I watched your tutorial there about this calculator here. It's as clear as mud, to be honest with you. Here, I know it looks a little bit different. So this is the number, right? On the right there, this is DMC number, sorted, I think, from minimum to maximum. So that should be correct, right? But I think whichever way, I'm just leaving it to fate. I think that's the idea here. So, okay, here we go. So we're going from the smallest DMC number to the maximum. I think that's the idea. Yeah? Good. I'll give it a go. See if it flows. See if it ends in tears. Beautiful. Here we go. So I am going to work on this area now. Very nice. Yes, I know iOS. I noticed that when I watched your tutorial, because I noticed the screen does look different, but I think the concept is kind of the same. I'm gonna give this a go anyway, so to see if I get stuck or start to cry. But it's okay. It's not the first time that I'm sobbing uncontrollably on Yogi Stream, so nothing's new here. Here we go. So I am going to pick my first color. Boom. How many colors have I got? 0. Why? Oh, 1. Interesting. Why is it like that then? It says it's not flowing from top to bottom though. What am I doing here? I should flow from the first one, shouldn't I? 154 should be the first one. I'm getting confused. It should flow automatically, I think, by the numbers. Okay. An auto jump. Fine. Okay, let's try this then. So 154. 154, okay. I've got it. I've got it. Just one stitch though. Interesting. And let me just strengthen my pencil lines a little bit more. Here we go. Better. Joy says the channel is Slow Stitching Yogi, not Show Whips Yogi. That's a different channel, Joyce. That's a different channel, Joyce. Show Whips. Imagine. I just sit here and talk through my webs for 10 hours, marathon. Here we go. Where is it? Here. I need to be quite mindful because it's, even though it's 6 blocks within my comfort zone, but it's shaped differently. It's quite wide, so I could count the block incorrectly and stitch in a totally wrong area, which wouldn't be shocking for me if you have seen me stitching, you know. Just single stitch here. Because it's only a single stitch, I think I'm gonna just be a little bit bold and come over here, do a tuck in. I know it's a little bit far away, but I felt more comfortable doing it over here. Because when sometimes it's single stitch floating there, I just do a tuck in through the middle, but I have noticed occasionally they do pop loose. So this way is a little bit more secure. 154. Nikki says, I already submitted to your Max quoting room and it hurts. But it's a beautiful piece, right? And Nikki, you know, If you want to make a deal, it has to be a fair deal. It can't be just a nicky deal. Oh, I can hit the bucket, can't I? Yes. Oh, the next one. Quite a few stitches. I like the surprise. Yes. Liking it already. Because normally if you do go from minimum to max, you know you have to spend a little bit of time, just build up, you know, the momentum. And now suddenly I'm in the lot of stitches zone. 300. 300. Oh, I like the surprise. 300. Here's the brown here. Hit the down arrow. I think I'm good right now. I think it's moving in the right direction. Alison says diamond painting beads fit into tic-tac size boxes as you don't need frame. Oh, they don't need frames. Okay, yes, that's true. It's like some sort of sticky pad, isn't it? And they just roll up and pull away. I see. So you probably don't need as much sort of setup or accessories. It's more accessible then. Oh, I just noticed there's a little stitch here missing. I'll go back and fix it. So I need to decide which direction I'm going to do this. I think the bottom left will be sensible. So 2 above, I will need to be very careful here. Two. One more here. Suddenly, I've got 24 stitches right here. And this one is 3 from the left. 1, 2, 3. And 4 from top. 1, 2, 3, 4. There. Oh, Captain Squirrel says, my toddler woke up and asking why I'm stitching in the morning. Oh. Do they understand what you're doing, though, in terms of stitching? Depends on how old they are, I think. Toddler, I would presume they're quite young. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me count properly. 1, 2, 3, and then 3 from top. There you go. Oh, stitching's making me so happy. Seriously. I'm just feeling this joy from the inside. There's something so simple can be so joyous to do. There you go. Oh, lovely. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3 here. Ebony says, I just counted my next min to max 3x2 box has 97 colors in it. 97 color in 3x2. 3x2 is like this, right? 6 boxes, 97 colors, and it's the max color NT shop, but it's a beautiful piece. Beautiful piece. Well, it's quite tricky. It really depends on how kind of the area, kind of your comfort zone in a way. Because for me now is currently it's about 6 boxes. Because beyond that, I start to get a little bit lost. But in theory, if you expand the box, you know, the actual area that you're stitching, you're probably less likely to come across single stitches everywhere because it's just more spread out. I don't know. I think depends on the pattern, but 97 is hardcore. Oh, Betty reckons the diamond painting requires more setup. I've seen people using literally like power tools. They have to like plug in. I was like, whoa, that's almost like a DIY project. I'm not sure about that. I like soft fabrics, you know, no electricity involved, no cables involved. I'm gonna move up here. 1, 2, 3, 4 from the second stitch. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. I think more equipment you need, the less relaxing it is, at least for me. I mean, stitching for me, I can literally just grab the hoop and my organizer and I can sit down and start stitching. I don't need to do anything else. I don't need to plug in anything. Okay, tablet, but that's, you know, that's not a problem. The simpler it is, the more relaxing it is, I think. So if I need the power tool, you know, I don't know how I feel about that. Travis says, I have to do an emergency load of laundry. Tia and Kaiden, I presume is the son, went river walking and came home smelling like fish. What? And I think she was looking for more toads. Oh, 1 toad is lucky. More than 1 is greedy, okay? 1 toe is enough. I think the toe you have already would like to be cherished as the only toe in the family. I don't know what, can you say a herd of toads? I don't know. The other day someone said it's a hug of teddy bears. So for toes, I don't know, a crowd of toes. You don't want too many. It's the quality, not quantity, okay? Tell Tia, 1 toad is enough, and love the toad dearly. Like, it's the only one. I am going to mark them as I go, otherwise I'm going to go a little bit confused. Yeah. Suzanne is sticking to 10 by 10. It's a bit more manageable. Suzanne says, I try to get my kid interested in sewing, and he's just definitely not, he doesn't like it, but he's an artist. He draws well, then let him draw, definitely. And I'm so grateful my parents just let me do my artistic thing since I was a kid. I drew like a crazy, person since I was a kid. I drew and drew and drew. And they never stopped me. They got me supplies. And was very proud that I could draw. They didn't go, you have to become a lawyer or something. Do something practical. Never stopped me. And I'm very grateful. Tracy say a group of toads is called a knot? Serious? Really? Are you making up? A knot? A pan of fried frog legs? Betty? I think Travis, Travis toad could hear it, okay? Keep it quiet. No toad legs involved in this conversation. Toad legs. Oh, seriously. $300 back. That was nice. Captain Squirrel says, I'm presuming is the child is the baby is obsessed with stealing my needle minders. But kids love magnets. They're fascinated by magnets. Abney says, I would say she can have another toad when you can have another project. Yes. Not per Pokemon, okay? Per project. There you go. Here's a deal being struck here. Just like me and Nikki, but Nikki is chickening out, okay? No reply. She's going no comment mode on me. Tracy says, a group of frogs is called a war. Do they fight with each other, frogs? I wonder. And frogs and toads, they're different, right? One is prettier than the other, I think. I'm not judging them. 301. 301. Just one of 4 stitches. Okay, fair enough. 2 here. A knot of toads. They just make up these things everywhere. I don't know who came up with that. I'm sure it's on, you know. And since it's on stitch area, I'm going to move from this stitch over almost 2 blocks. Very adventurous, very adventurous. 1, 2, 3, 2 to the right. Yes, we're good. Oh, I'm liking it so far. I'm not crying yet, which is a good sign. One, 2, 3, 2 more stitches. And there's a kind of anticipation to the next color because mean to max, you know what's going to happen. There will be more stitches, all the same, right? But this, I have no clue. I like it. I like 1, 2, 3. I like 1, 2, 3. 301, popping back. Next, very nice. Ooh, look at this. 63. Oh my goodness. Suddenly I'm in the 60. It doesn't look like that much. Is it correct? 63. Ooh, very nice. It's like jackpot. Oh, Travis says my mum did the same thing with jigsaw puzzles. By the time I was 7, I could do a 1,000-piece puzzle on my own. Oh, so you've been doing jigsaw puzzle because we haven't talked about this yet. Travis has got an epic jigsaw puzzle. How many pieces, Travis? Bring the number on. It's like epic. Okay. If you think epic, just multiply that a couple of times. Suzanne says, my nun had a bag of fabric scrapes that she lets me just go, what? I love stuff like that. You know, did you guys see, who was that on our Facebook group? Got kind of DMC floss from whoever kind of decided to sell the floss. And it's like tons and tons of DMC. That's like Christmas. I love stuff like that. I wish there's somewhere I can go. I can just get like, you know, DMC mountain. I can just roll myself in the middle. The DMC Wonderland. 310. Oh, this is 310 then. All right. I don't mind that. 310. 310. I've got a little bit here. I might use this up and then get more. My goodness, we're in the 310 territory here. Goodness. Here we go. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, let me bring out the number as well. We need it. We need this little number tag. Why not? It helps. Saga is nice, isn't it? It's got all these little features. It just feels so clever. Janelle, good morning. Oh, Janelle, you slept in. You've been cheating without coming to the class. No, welcome. Well done. Good morning. Janelle is in Australia. The country's waking up. Janelle sometimes wakes up in the middle of the night just to watch us. Nikki, that's a duck. It's not chicken. At least get it right. I think that's a duck, right? Or is it a chicken? Nikki. Ah, no comment from Nikki other than a duck. It's like between a frog and a toad. Same, but not the same. Oh, Tia is considering a toad for a project. You're going to be very busy. Travis. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Carla, hello, hello. Carla Rebello, aren't you in? Oh, yes, you are in Portugal, the same time zone as me. You're okay. You're okay. The night is young. Welcome. Good to see you. Oh, no. I've got these ones wrong already. There you go. Okay, no frog emoji. Okay, I'm just rewinding the video. If you think I'm frogging, it's not true. I'm just rewinding the video. It's a new YouTube technology. Okay, you can rewind live here and then move forward, which I will be doing in a bit. I'm just trying to show you, if you were to frog, okay, I'm not frogging. If you were to frog, this is how you do it. I'm just showing you. You know, that's what I'm here for. Demonstration with my own project. Okay, no frogging. Oh no! Why do I see frogs in the chat? No, that's not correct. There's no frogs presence here. There's some toads, okay, in Travis' household. Maybe a nod of toads happening here, but there's no frogs here. Look, now I'm going to rewind forward. See, the technology of YouTube is tremendous. Oh, no, no. I see alert icons. Oh, dear. I told you it's special. It's technology, okay? It's technology. It's not frogging. No frogging here. It's a frog-free zone. Frog-free zone. 310, 310. Quickly cover it up. No one will remember this episode. Yes. You didn't see anything, did you? See? Nothing here. I'm just starting. 310. Let's go. Oh, what a wonderful beginning. 63 stitches. Rajao is stitching with 310 as well. No frogging, I suspect. Oh, what a supportive chat. They don't believe a word I'm saying. I'm telling you the truth. I was just rewinding the video. It's just a hit of a button, just goes back, you know? Have you seen those? Jeanette, hello. You are Jeanette. Oh my God, have you been trying to alert me? Oh my goodness, that's the price I pay once again without following the chat. Jeanette's like, you're up a road too far. Everybody. Code red, oh no. Oh. No, it was just a live demonstration, you know. I just thought, well, sometimes, you know, there might be new stitches here. They never see what it's like to frog. So, and of course, I never need to frog, so I have to kind of just allow the video to go backwards to simulate what it's like to frog, because I never do it. I never need to, you know. Yes, we're talking about toads. And there you go. All the frogs make entries as well. I don't know what's happening. Jersey Girl stitches, Spooky Bingo. I'm stitching 310 right now. There you go. Jersey Girl, Spooky Bingo, yay. I think this is the first one today. Or Travis. Travis probably do a little bit of 310 as well. And Rajao as well, yes. Or 310 is a very Spooky Bingo friendly color. It happens a lot with 310. And Kimberly as well. Stitching Death by cross stitch. Or 310. Do you mean the entire piece? It's just pitch black because it's like Death by cross stitch. So, oh, tremendous. Have you got a cone as well, like Nikki? A cone of 310. One, two, three, four, five. All good, all good. Jeanette, you're quite right. Live demonstrations are important too. See, I always try to make this channel educational, like BBC. This is the BBC equivalent of the stitching channel. So I try to show people, even sacrifice myself with my own stitching. And I had to hit that button so many times just to demonstrate to people what it's like if you need to frog, because I never need to frog, so I just need to, use the technology to demonstrate, to simulate what it's like to frog, okay? I know. Rajal says, Saga could not transfer my pad on my Apple tablet. I'm not sure what are you referring to. And diamond painting with Nicole says, hello. We were just talking about diamond painting just now. I've never done it. I'm guessing you have diamond painting with Nicole. And do you love it? Do you cross stitch as well? Diamond painting says, can you zoom in please so I can see the stitches? Can you not see it? This is the maximum. I can zoom in. I can bring it closer to the camera. Does that help? Can you see it? Can you see the stitches? Oh, they're so beautiful. See? If it doesn't work one way, try the other. I can't hold it there for too long though, even though I'm strong. My arms are strong, but my mind isn't. I'm shaking. Yes, there you go. Enjoy that 3 seconds of super close up of the stitches. Oh, it's Dolly time, Dolly time. Here we go. Dolly just come in here. Dolly time. Hey, babe. How are you doing? Oh, she's looking pitiful again, coming back from the garden. Babe, you're good, okay? In one piece. It's all good. And we got your food and everything, okay? There you go. Ah, Dolly time. Dolly time. She comes in to visit me whenever I'm streaming. Oh, babe, what is it? You've got everything there, honey. Okay. There. Everybody's stitching 310. I'll bring this a little bit closer here. So I think I'm good this time. So I think these black stitches, dark stitches, will be kind of the baseline, the shadow bit of the cushion. So it will create a really nice definition here. Dolly, she's just trying to get my attention, to make me feel guilty for not playing with her right now. Babe. Sweetie. Yeah, my cat is like Adri, is like, now, give me attention now. Jersey Girl says, I'm doing all the 310 first. On the piece I'm working on already completed, what? 35,000 stitches and still have 18,000 to go. So just 310. My goodness, Nikki, did you hear that? Because Nikki did 310 for a sweet shop for the entire piece, regular size, hey. But I don't think there were that many 310 stitches. That's a lot. That is a lot. So I presume you're doing color complete for the entire piece. Very bold move, that is. Susan says, does Dolly send me super chat as well? No, she doesn't. She come and bite my feet sometimes. Slightly different tactics, okay? But it works the same. I wouldn't recommend that Adri does that, okay? Don't get ideas, Adri. Joy says, I finished my 6 packs of 779, nearly 400 stitches, and I'm calling it a night. Oh, well-deserved rest for Joy's 400 stitches. Amazing. Yeah, 6 pack, done. The workout is done. Night-night, Joyce. Say night-night to Joyce, everyone. Good night, well done. 1, 2, 3. It is. Oh, that one is not correct. Oh, very close. Very close. Everybody's a Michelle. You could teach Dolly to send you super chat like Adri. Oh, I don't know. Maybe Dolly needs a job, and then she will have income, right? And she can send me super chats. Maybe that's a start. I'm going to hit the job center for kitties tomorrow, and find Dolly a proper job, you know. Nana Joy's sweet dream. No frogs involved. Enjoys his dream. Ah, it's a lot of 310. 34. And I forgot to ask Joyce to come up with a number before she left. This is nice. Oh, Kimberly. Kimberly says, I only have 86,000 stitches of 310 to go. Dear, oh dear. I bet you have a cone, right? Maybe multiple cones of 310. I just cannot imagine. I have to be mindful here because I could easily make mistakes here. Of course I don't. I never make mistakes. Never have to frog. Two over here. Do I want to do these 3 first? Why not? It's cleaner that way. 3. It's getting very short anyway. Nikki says, I'll have to leave early today, but I'll guess 9K after frog. Yeah, close, Nikki. You may be the winner tonight. 9K, I think, is going to be really close. Have a lovely rest of the day, Nikki. And think about our deal, okay? If you want to strike a deal, you have to play fair. And, you know, think about it. Yeah, Kimberly, you should post it on the group. We have a group, a Facebook group, if you don't know already. And we'll love to see your piece. It's probably pitch black, just a lot of 310. But sounds fascinating. Susan, why are you laughing? Nikki is correct. It could be 3K night. You know? And we'll see who's laughing, you know? Once I reveal the number. $310. Let me take another one. Nikki says, I'll do max if you do 32. No, you're moving the goalpost a little bit because you challenged me with the tool, with Paradise, right? So we're exchanging conditions 1/1, okay? So 30, well, no. So max colors exchange for the app, right? That's the deal. If you want me to do 32, you have to give me something else. You know, this is how deals are struck. It's not just, you know, random, you ask for anything kind of situation. You know, am I right, guys? So you can't just keep adding, you know, new bits. Emin is asking what the Facebook is called. I can paste in the I can grab the link just in case some of the new viewers don't know. We have a Facebook group. Hang on, let me paste it. It's in the description anyway, but I'll paste it in the chat for you. So we have a very nice group here. Let me just pin to the chat. So there for you. Thank you, Tracy. I just pasted the link as well, just in case. Nikki says, but Fran, we're partners in crime to start the traveling library. Exactly. Our deal, darling, listen to me. Our original deal was that we both start max colors, okay? And someone chickened out. And now you want to use that to exchange for 32 counts. It does not work that way, Nikki. Not in the criminal world of stitching. Oh, how about this, Nikki? If I do 32 counts, right? And we do not saga, we do paradise, okay? So two things you're asking for. And what I'm asking you is max colors and no cross country. Dun, dun, dun. There you go. Round of applause for Yogi. Yes, this is how you strike a deal, okay? In a criminal world of stitching. What say you, Nikki? Susan, Susan says Nikki should do 11 count as a punishment. Yes, 11 count row by row. How's that? Row by row, 10 by 10, in the 10 by 10 block, row by row. Parking. Yeah. I think we found a new project for Nikki. 11 count. Yes. And I'll do 32. Go on then, Nikki. Bring it on. I'm sure the 11 count is gridded as well. You like gridded fabric. Nikki says deal. What deal? 11 count? No cross country? Really? Nikki? No cross country. And when I say no cross country, it's no cross country. Deal? And I'm allowed to cross country, clearly. And I'll do 32. And we use paradise. How's that? A max color, right? Everybody, you're the witnesses. Duvet cover. Yes, just stitch. Just grab a duvet and just stitch on it. I think it would be easier. It'd be a very nice traveling duvet. And Nikki can do a fox start. Row by row. 11 count. Nikki says, I can start in the middle. No cross country, paradise 32 and max color. No cross country, Nikki. You can't find loopholes, okay? You can't say, hey, I'm going to do cross village. No such thing. No cross town either. And you start, I don't care where you start. You can start from the middle. You can do a bear start. You can do a, I don't know, fox start, okay? Yeah, everybody? Screen capture this comment from Nikki. So Nikki, 32 count, okay, you and me. Max colors, you and me. No cross country for you, and I can do whatever I want. And we use paradise. Yeah? If so, shake hands. Yeah, shake hands. Shake hands with Nikki. That's the deal. And if I go blind, okay, you have to pay for the doctor's visit. Give me, you know, Elon Musk eye implant if I go blind. The Neuralink thingy. Nikki says, if I do not stitch cross country, how will I stitch it? I'm confused. No, there are other methods. Row by row, okay? Block by block, and no color completion of the entire page, okay? That goes into cross country territory. So you can do a Gemma's method, okay? That's one option there. And if you don't know how to do it, watch my videos, okay, Nikki? You know where to find instructions. And or you can do royal rolls. Yeah, you're allowed. 2 towers at a time, not 2 pages at a time, okay? Oh, no loopholes. No loopholes for Nikki, okay? How's that? Exactly, Nikki. That's the whole point of the challenge. You can do row by row, not row by row. You're allowed to do block by block parking or whatever. You can do checkerboard, whatever you want. No cross country. If you do cross country, I would know about it. Okay, you can't hide it. Susan says, I'm leaving the fox till last, so it gives me some incentive to finish. Well, the whole piece is full of incentives. Look at the bed, the settee, the ceiling, you know, all the patterns on the wall. Oh, the whole piece is beautiful. That's your incentive. $3.10. Suzanne says, I'm so tempted. You mean the traveling piece? Oh, Nikki says you can use Adri's money for magnifying glasses. I think I probably need a little bit more than that, like some sort of bionic, you know, Neuralink implant eyes. I think I need a few more super chat to be able to afford that. Vadui, hello. Welcome. Nikki, definitely not Gemma's method. I think that's the method for you. 32 counts. Gemma's method. Go for it. 1, 3, 2, 1, go. Jeanette says, I can't stitch block by block or page by page. Yeah, because you do page by page color completion. Essentially, you're doing mini cross country, so it's not allowed for Nikki. So for Nikki is block by block, row by row, Gemma's method, you know, royal rolls. You have so many options. And no typewriter, because typewriter essentially is cross country. All right, everybody, watch her. Every move. No cheating for Nikki. She wants a deal, she gets a deal. All right? Susan says, but the fox is why purchased. Then, yes, you can leave the fox. The fox can be your last boss. Last boss there. Nikki, this is called fair deals, you know? Jeanette says, I could stitch on 32 before 11 count any day. Oh, I've got super eyesight then. Suzanne, you won't be able to resist it. Nikki says Gemma's method on 32 counts. I'll go cross eyes and we need some medication. You and me both. I think 32 in general is going to send me to hospital, to opticians very soon. Some sort of eye surgery might be required. But there you go. This is how we roll here in the criminal world of stitching. Yes, 3, 2, 1, 7 stitches. Okay, completely random. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. That's the reverse of this method. 1, 2, 3. I've got 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. It's pretty color though. It's a very pretty color. 3, 2, 1. Bright red. 3, 2, 1. But my pocket can resist, Suzanne. But it's going to be in discount, okay? It's going to be, I'm sure there will be a discount. A sale somehow. It always does. Nikki says, oh, okay, Fran, you buy the fabric, you'll need half yard of 32. Half yard, how much is half yard? I'll do a calculation. If it's the same as stitch count as the regular ones, then I'll be able to come up with the fabric. So that's a deal, right, Nikki? No backing out again, okay? I'm gonna get a fabric, so it's a done deal. I'll book my eye surgery in about a month's time. I know I need it. Seven stitches. Only 7 stitches. Oh, fabric isn't on sale. That's true, but you have fancy friends that give you free fabrics. Maybe 11 counts. That is very true. The fabric is not. It's not on sale. That is true. That is so pretty, this color. Yes, Nikki, you have to wait with me. And also contemplate on what stitching method you're going to be doing, okay? And maybe pick up a few tips on my Gemma's method video, okay? You're going to need it, okay? It's good to have more options than royal rolls. I'm so looking forward to it. I might go blind, but it's all worth it. Just watching Nikki suffer from not being able to cross country. Oh, things are looking up. And one more here, 2 up. This is very pretty color. Three, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. That's an easy number to remember. It is so pretty. I just love it. Nah. I'm loving this method. I just don't know what I'm going to get. It's so fun. 400. So 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3 is my New favorite method. 400. Just one stitch. Ah, but you know what, Nikki? You know, Paradise is on my my Android device, so I won't be able to show the app screen, at least for now, until I upgrade. But then, so you just have to trust me. That's what I'm using. Susan says just went on Amazon but couldn't find any 32 count gridded. Looks like you need extra fine pencil. I'm sure you can on Etsy. I've seen it. Yes, on Etsy you can. Amazon, they tend to be more expensive as well. I don't know. Susan, where are you location-wise? No home address or maiden name, just the country or the city. Just one stitch. One stitch. Wonder. There you go. 400. Susan's addicted to maquette piece. Which piece are you stitching tonight? Ah, Laura says I was going to try traveling library on 20 count, but it was double the price. I got an 18 count 59 by 39 inches for about 18 bucks on Amazon. So 20 count is more expensive than 18? Is that what you're saying? So 18 is probably Ada, right? Maybe 20 is Ada as well. So Suzanne, 18 is going to be a duvet size. Why not? If it's beautiful, I think it will make a really nice blanket when you the pattern is almost like a rug type kind of color scheme. Right, which one is next? Go. Oh, 6 stitches. 4, 3, 4, 4, 3, 4. I do have one threaded. Oh, Susan is in the UK. Try Etsy. I've seen it on Etsy, and it's this one, I think, the one I buy most of my fabric from. I can't do that now because I'm looking at the chat with the phone, but it's quite a well-known vendor. If you look up Etsy, you'll probably come across that vendor, and maybe I can share after that. They're quite good. The delivery is really fast. So I bought my 28 counts from them as well. And I have looked up 32, Hush Hush, and I think they do have gridded 32. One, two, three, four. Nikki, you're changing the condition again. Let's start off with paradise, just see how it is, and we can use saga if we need. I'm pretty sure the whole point is, using saga to support the work, to track the progress. I'm sure it's a good app. It looks like a good app. It looks quite well made. It's just, we haven't really explored the possibility. Suzanne is working on Story Keep. Oh yeah, of course. I've seen that pattern that you showed. Story Keep, flowers, fur, and feather. River, where have you been, darling? River's in the chat. Yay. River says busy, 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 but now I can stitch. Oh, River, we missed you. Where have you been? Welcome back and relax. Susan says, Yogi, I'm never going to stitch 32 counts. You'd be tripping over. I think I would. Oh, no. Oh, Nikki, you know what Susan is doing? She's trying to break me psychologically. She's saying that I'll go blind. I know I will. I booked the appointment with my eye doctor already. I'm ready. It's all about honor, isn't it? A deal is a deal. Even if I have no eyes after that, I will be remembered as a brave yogi. That would be my legacy. Four, 3, 4. Very nice. Janet has a full coverage web on 32. I prefer 28 though. What type of stitches do you work on 32? Is it 10 stitches? Is there any option other than 10 stitches on 32? I think you pretty much have to do 10 stitches because otherwise it's going to be really full. Is there other options for those who have worked on 32 counts? Because some people don't like 10 stitches. Does that mean they can never work on 32 fabric? River says, been shopping with my teenage girls all day. She shops a lot for not having a job. I know. People don't have a job. They shop most because they don't know what money means. Kids, that's what they do. They will learn. Nikki says, put your helmet on. And goggles. I need goggles. Yes, no eye yogi, not even one eye, no eye yogi, yes. And, that will be how I go down, heroically. Oh, so Jeanette is working on 32 counts 1/1. So is it not very full? Because I kind of, I'm just thinking whether I should do 10 stitches or full cross. So it's not too jammed and difficult to work with. Because even looking at Nikki's pieces, the coverage is pretty nice. So you wouldn't know that, you know, it's 10 stitches necessarily. But I think, you know, full cross would be even fuller. The color might be richer, I think. But it wouldn't be worthwhile if it's hard to work with. 435, 435. Jeanette says the way I stitch, there's no bulk on the back. If I stitch block by block, there will be a lot of bulk. Right. So do you do row by row? Is that how you work it? Let's have a look from here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I think I'm good here. Three. Whoops. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4. Jeanette says, I take a color and stitch where it takes me. Then I get another color and stitch where it takes me. So it's cross country. And there's no bulk at the back. I would have thought cross country eventually you will build up maybe a bit more fabric at the bottom. But I think, you know, for 32 is probably minimum single strand. Right, well, 5 stitches here. I might go for one more color, but it's hard to predict what the next color, how many stitches will be there. It could be 1, or it could be 200. I don't know. Let's see how it goes. Hit the button. Oh, 7. That's quite sensible. Okay, then. So this will be my last color. Oh, yeah, there's 1 stitch. Oh, I can always count on Susan here. That's 1 stitch. And also, I just noticed I haven't set up this box properly. Can you see that? I missed 1 row, vertical row at the back there. Can you see that? Oh, We're supposed to be for professionals here. Let's have a look. This might change the situation a little bit. Okay then. Yes, I shall take care of that stitch, shouldn't I? Just for the sense of completion there. Let's do that then. Let's do that first. So it's a 434. 434. There. Just one stitch. I think so. There's no... Yes, there's nothing at the bottom there. Here we go. Oh, the eagle eye of Susan and the chat. There. Beautiful. Four, three, four. Jeanette says it's cross country minimally. I don't go cross pages, so mini cross country. Yeah, I think that's a good method. And River says that pillow looks almost real. I know. Because if you, I mean, literally, if I made this really big and it's not in sort of in a, it's not curved or anything. Literally, you can stitch a piece to use as a cushion cover, can't you? Literally looking like this. It's beautiful. Maybe 11 count. You can make a cushion cover. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this piece is just so clean. Everything just so clean. The lines are so clean. I love it. Very different from some Amiee Stewart pieces, for instance, the Cake Shop, for instance. Cake Shop is more sort of fuzzy, fun, you know, quite a lot of pieces. The lines are not as defined. This is like quite realistic in some way. Okay, off to my last color here. Here we go. Dun, dun, dun. Let's have a look. Let's go back to that. Yes, 7 stitches here. 4, 3, 6. 4, 3, 6. I do have one thread here. Here we go. So these will be my final 7 stitches here, guys. If you're new to the chat, we play Guess My Stitches at the end of every stream, and you get to guess or even count how many stitches I've done today. Okay, so Travis was our winner yesterday, and who knows, it could be you today. So bear in mind, I'm still stitching the final 7 and add that to the 9,000 stitches that I probably have done, or maybe not, who knows. The app will reveal the true number. The abs don't lie. The hips don't lie either. Sometimes they do. The last 3 stitches, everyone. And last one. Oh, beautiful finish of this color. The numbers are flowing in. You can start submit your prediction or calculation, whatever it is. Wild guess, go for it. Let's have a look. You know, this is a new day. A new winner could be born. Who knows? We're unpredictable like this. Here we go. And while you're submitting your numbers, 9,000, okay, no hints, I'm going to zoom out and just show you what's happening today. Dun, dun, dun. Yes, oh, so beautiful. Here we go. So, been working on this cushion. So, there are quite a few stitches here from the last session. And I worked on and fill in the entire area. It's absolutely gorgeous. And I moved down to this around 6 block area here and start to use 1, 2, 3 method. The new method, the name we just coined. I think it's between Joyce and Travis. Okay, 1, 2, 3 is in start following the DMC number or index number rather than the number of stitches. I love this message. So full of surprises. This is what's happening here so far. And so let's bring on the app here. All the numbers are flowing in. Let's have a look. Even the buffet is here already. Who gets to enjoy the buffet with me today? Let's have a look. Boom. Yes. So this is where I am today with this piece. Let's hit the button. Everyone, are you ready? Until I reveal the number, you can still come up with your submission. Okay? 3, 2, okay? And 1. There we go. Right. Oh, no, these are from the previous numbers, sessions, okay? So I have to look to the right place. Last time I misread it. 330 today. Who can count? Who can read numbers? Let me know. Oh my God. 330 and Jersey Girl 300. 330. Oh my God. Grace 326. 326 might be the near closest. No? Everyone? Anyone closer? 33033. Oh my God, Steve 333. Is Steve the winner today? I think 333. I think Steve might be the winner. No? Let me know. Yes, Steve. Yes, Steve can count. Steve can count. Good. And before we leave the screen here and celebrate 6.16%. That's pretty nice. Yeah, round of applause to Steve, our gentleman stitcher. Yesterday, well, guys, gentleman stitchers are on a roll. Yesterday was Steve, and yesterday was Travis. Today is Steve. Oh, amazing. All the testosterone. Yes, I didn't even get to read everybody's number. I just revealed the number. We are professionals here, supposedly. And amazing, everyone. Thank you for your submission. So bring on the emoji buffet. Let's enjoy and celebrate Sunday after all. Bring it on. Yes, we already have some yummy food from River. Let's have a look. What have we got today? Busy mom. Yes, McDonald's. The comfort food for Sundays. You have to, it has to be McDonald's and some biscuits as well. Oh my God, a lot of yummy trees and even some farm animals. Janelle, What do you eat over there in Australia? I'm slightly worried. Yeah, stick with McDonald's and some beer from Kelly, of course, for grown-ups, and a lot of yummy snacks and some healthy options, strawberries and watermelons, and some trophies, of course. Not bad today, thank you, River. 330 is better than 95, or 82. For sure. I can't count, but that much I know. Oh, thank you, everyone. Amazing. And yes, Steve, you get to enjoy the buffet with me, Is it delicious? I know it is. I'm enjoying it. And everybody dig in is Sunday afternoon. Or I'm generous. Everybody dig into the buffet, okay? You can have a piece of the fry, just one fry, okay? No more. One pretzel, maybe, okay? And we will be back tomorrow. And tomorrow, as I said, my class is off tomorrow, okay? And so we're starting around the same time tomorrow. So those of you who haven't been able to join me for the Maquette Sao, come join me. Let's stitch fearlessly and with peace in our mind. And here in London, in a peaceful, sleepy London town. Night-night, everyone. Yogi signing out. And we shall meet again very soon. Nighty-night. Good night. Sweet dreams with toads and pizza. Okay? Good night.